Alright, so I should be going live in 10 minutes, but for me, we have to start now. So we're on another stream delay, and we are about to head over here into the Arena Direct for attempt number 2. I just got done watching Newmont doing, little stream. I came in the middle of an insane game, apparently he's, about 50% win rate now. He just got his 5th win on his 10th attempt or 11th attempt, and he is much better than me. So you can imagine how much of a gem abyss this thing would be for me if I actually tried relentlessly to win the 2 boxes. But we're gonna throw our gems down and gonna do our best. But alright. Rare-wise, this is absurd. We have Krenko, Seer Slicer Goblin, 2 Slag Storms if we want them, which we probably will. There's a Blasphemous Edict and a Kaikar, and for good measure, there's a loot also. I don't think Raise the Past is where I want to be at, but this is a 2-mana value creature, so there's always a chance that I wind up some, Jeskai silliness or something. Alright. Let's hope our red... I just want a Burst Lightning. Just one, at least. At least one Burst Lightning, please. Can we... I'm gonna slide over. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. And... Oh, okay. Alright, so there's almost no way I am not playing red here. Two goblins. Slag Storms. This guy, Krenko, the Dragon Maker. We might run Sower of Chaos. We have Boots for Krenko. Okay. We also have a Ravenous Amulet. That is not a bad card to pair with Krenko. Alright, so in white, we would get a Banishing Light. Inspiring Paladin's not bad. Prideful Parent's okay. Sarah's always decent. If we pair it with blue, we get a Distraction and a Witness as an interaction and a Runaway together. We have one Mischievous Mystic. Think Twice. Erudite Wizard. Imprison the Moon is playable at least. Alright, if we pair it with black, we get a Fake Your Own Death. We do get one Eaten Alive. A Swarm Guy. A Macabre Waltz to buy back our Krenko. Reassembling Skeleton. A Gourmand with Krenko is really strong. We don't have the Ghoul, the sack a creature, put a 1/1 counter on it, but everything else looks really good in black. And if we went green, we have a Snakeskin Veil for Krenko and a Bite Down and a Spider plus the Gnarlid Colony, and we would get access to Ruby, actually. So I think black-green and black-red look really tempting here. Or, I'm sorry, red-green and red-black. We're definitely running red. I think I said black-green before, though. Alright, so if we were green, what do we look like? Oh, we have 4 Bite Downs? Holy hell. I just saw that we had a Bite Down. I did not realize there were 4 of them. Holy God. That is insanely tempting. We have the Regrower to buy back Krenko if he dies. Ooh, this is This is a thing. Like, I don't even know that I can run all 4 bite downs. Probably lose the bushwhack now. I don't think I need the land fetching option when I can have 4 punches instead. But let's look at this build. These are technically creatures, but 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10. So we're a little over on the non-creature spells, and I think it would have to be a bite down. At least one of them has to go. I don't have room for all 4 of them. And Fiery Annihilation is normally going to deal more damage than the bite down. So I do think I want it over one of the bite downs at least. We have 2 different ways to give Krenko haste. Like, loot on 6 activation cost hits every single creature in our deck. We have Ruby for acceleration, like Ruby turn 2 means Krenko turn 3. You have a Snare Spinner. Alright, green looks really insane. But let's see what our red-black build looks like before I commit. We have 3. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus. So much removal. Don't think I would run both Pilfers. I did not realize I had a second one. I have 2 Gormons. Wow. Yeah, I can just barely see the little things on the top, and ooh. We have 3 Eaten Alives with a skeleton and a Krenko and 2 Goblin Surprises. Like, this might be better. I assumed that the green, when I realized I had 3 bite downs, was going to make it, but 3 Eaten Alives with this. 3 Eaten Alives, and we still have Macabre Walt, so we trade out the and we pick up the Vampire also, the 5-drop. But we trade out for the 4/3 Elf that regrows permanent cards, so we have fewer ways to trigger the Courageous Goblin, so right now it's a 2-mana 2/2 that helps Krenko out. We have the Scourge. We have multiple ways to give haste. Crypt Feaster is probably unnecessary, so let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. So once again, we need to make cuts down here first. Don't think I need the Pilfer is decent, but it's not insane, and I definitely need the creatures more, so if we're winning, Slagstorm being able to go face is going to be huge. Like, we have like 10 points of face burn here. We don't point them at creatures. And there is a world where, like, it's not a world where we were probably going to lose anyway, but there is a world where I get so many tokens off Krenko that I can actually Blasphemous Edict for 1 and wipe their board, like on a board stall, where they can't attack because Krenko would make too many goblins and just trade off all their stuff, and I'd still be left with Krenko and some goblins in play. So they try and wait, hoping to find their Wrath effect, and I just spike Blasphemous Edict and kill them. I like boots, but with the Axe Guard cavalry, I think I can afford to lose them. When we were in green, I think I wanted the boots to give Krenko haste and to give our larger creatures haste, but I do still like the idea of that, but it just doesn't seem like it's viable here. Have the Plunder to help find Krenko. I don't think I want the Crypt Feaster. I still need to make cuts down here first, though. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Problem is, it's all removal. Maybe it's one eaten alive. The problem is I have Infestation Sage, Reassembling Skeleton, Seer Slicer to make goblins, 2 surprises, Krenko, the Dragon Trainer, since, the dragon will already be in play. I'm going to cut the Feaster eventually, so I'm going to cut that just so I can have an easier time processing things, but also, there are going to be games where I just sandbag a creature or two and Slagstorm on 3 and kill their board. Then start deploying. There are also going to be games where I Slagstorm on 3 and they redeploy and I Slagstorm on 4. It's going to be hilarious, but I don't think those are going to happen very often. There might not be any of these games because I only get 2 losses, so as much fun as it is to fantasize about the ideal draws, these games are going to be very brutal. Even with Krenko, I might wind up losing this goblin. I lose this goblin, I go down 1 land because I top out at 5. I have no card draw. Oh, I officially went live almost 3 minutes ago. Now 13 minutes roughly into deck building. It could be Fake Your Own Death. Like, my other spells are just too high power. And the Goblin Surprises are too good with Krenko. Everything else that I'm doing. And they're win cons too, like if Krenko's already popping off, top decking one of these just lets me finish the game immediately. Assuming they don't have like Aetherize or something. Take Your Own Death. Probably gonna be it then. Because I need to have Fake Your Own Death in hand with the mana to save Krenko, but Macabre Waltz can just get him back whenever. So, yeah, I think this is going to be the deck. Way less time spent on deck construction here than previous. But I have so much power concentrated in one color that it was just a question of which thing am I pairing it with. And I can still very easily just like O2 and be done though, but this is a very strong deck at least, so I can also run into stuff that I just can't beat, like they play something and I don't have a removal spell. Ah, man. I can keep this with the idea I'm just going to slag on 3 and try and hit Blasphemous Act on 5 and just kill all of their plays and go into top deck mode. But that does mean that the Trainer's Dragon will probably eat a removal spell almost immediately. Wish I had a slightly better... Like, I wish this were cheaper creature that I could run out. Like, basically any creature I could run out here. So that way I could encourage them to overcommit to the board. Alright, they took a mulligan, so Double Wrath is probably going to put enough pressure on them. Now, I would not like to cast Macabre Waltz and return 0 cards and discard a card from my hand. Thank you, Arena. I appreciate the offer. It's fair. But as a counterpoint to your offer, no. You need to draw a second swamp eventually, and I would like to draw creatures before then. So the opponent's on a mulligan with a slow hand, and instead of coming out of the gates blazing, I have nothing but mass removal spells. What are the odds they deploy like 3 creatures here, and I just get to... just like 3 1-drops in a row. 9 lives familiar. Perfect. And I've drawn another land. I am going to cast this Dragon Trainer on 5 because I have nothing else to do. And it is actually better than casting Slagstorm or... Right, they had to get another land. They had blue already. Have double black. If they deployed a 3rd creature here, I think I would Slagstorm first. You are so insanely late to this party. Alright, so they don't have up blue, so we're just running out the trainer now. They only have 2 mana, so I don't think they can kill the dragon end of turn. I am expecting the dragon to die. Yep, that's fine. Choosing not to attack. Yep. Gotta chew through this 9 lives familiar here. I think I wait 1 turn. If they do something too crazy, I can Goblin Surprise to block, but I think I just want to wait 1 more turn, Slagstorm. If they just pass, if they attack for 3 and pass, I'm just going to Slagstorm next turn. Well, that does force me to Blasphemous Edict instead. But that's okay. Alright. Only have 3 cards left in hand, so... What is in my graveyard? So... Yeah, I don't think Slagstorm's where it's at anymore.
hate getting the one-for-one value here, but I don't think I can win. I don't start doing something here. Now the question is, do I attack them for 4 when they're at 24, and I don't think I can? If our life totals were even a little bit closer, I would attack with the dragon there while they're tapped out. Well, that ought to do it. I have drawn none of my Eaten Alives. I only have, you know, whatever I'm drawing per turn. So I've got 2 turns to find one of them, I guess. I mean, he's good, but... the opponent literally had it all. That was my fault for keeping this hand. I could have mulliganed and had, like, board presence so much sooner and actually pressured their life total and had them scrambling here to recover, and instead I'm just gonna die to all these flyers because I don't have anything left that can kill them now, because I had to kill their dragon trainer. I had to kill the other flyer that was the problem, and now I'm going to die to all of the flyers that are the problem. So bad. Because now I take 5 down to 4. Yeah, they're not even attacking on the ground. So, I have to top deck one of my Eaten Alives to kill the 5/4 flyer here. Yeah. The problem is I'm not holding up the goblins anymore, so... But I'd have to sacrifice one of my 1/1s anyway, so... But I'm very, very dead here. Because 9 Lives Familiar is just going to keep on keeping on until I'm gone, so... Like, I think technically if they have nothing here, what I have to do, they're killing one of my creatures. Okay. Yep, you got it. What I would have to do here is block 9 Lives Familiar with the 2/2 and chump the 3/2, because I need to be able to keep blocking 9 Lives Familiar for the rest of the game until it's dead. Well, we are 0-1 to start. Yeah, if I can't win out with this deck, I don't think I can win out at all, so... Well, a fine start at least. This time we actually have an early play to make if the opponent's just going to play some top lands, yeah. And actually do some damage. I'm going to need to draw lands, though. Although I will have the Gutless Plunderer next turn. It's not the best thing to have to attack into. It's also very good against my Slagstorm. I'm gonna feel really bad when Krenko's on top of my deck here, and I have to decide between drawing Krenko and not drawing my 5th land. Ooh, okay, so I keep the land on top. They see the Slag Storm's gone, so they're more inclined to just run stuff out into me now. Now I get to do this. Also, I have the thing in my graveyard, so... Now I have the buyback on the creature. I had the buyback on the creature. It's fine. This is fine. Are they... They have a Wrath? They're trading here for this thing? Okay. Or they have a way to buy back their dead creatures? No, that's fine. Just pass then? I'm assuming I'm getting Wrathed here, like... They just soaked up 3 points of damage, so... If it's just Macabre Waltz or something, I'm feeling amazing. To hit them for so much damage if it's Macabre Waltz. Okay. Doesn't block any of my stuff. Alright. This is still 3 points of face burn, too. Like, there's a very real chance they're going to die soon. I mean, he's good. Gonna go to my turn. Okay. I was gonna say, if they double block here, I am just killing both of their guys again. And dealing them an extra 3 points of damage. And if they, save their guys here, then I get to kill their stuff next turn with a land. Yep. Down to Dazzling Angel. Okay. Here's my 5th land. I think I'm going to do this first. We're going to try and keep the pressure on them, see if we can kill them this way first. Keep looking at their graveyard. Last time it was for Asher, but this time it could be for the Macabre Waltz. Okay. Yeah, there's no reason to attack with the 1/1. Either they have it or they don't, so I'll need to... Okay. That's fine. I could wipe the board and then buy back 2 of my creatures. discard the mountain, and I think that's fine here. They have 2 cards in hand. And my guys currently can't do much of anything. And I still have the Edict if they, like, somehow get around all of this. Yeah, okay. Let's do that. Buy back Tamer and Berserker. They buy back their skeleton. Lose the mountain. Now do they finally pull the trigger on their... Ah, they have the vampire. Okay. Back the angel. Hit me for 1, that's fine. They are in black. I'm going to hold the land. Just in case. So their vampire does not block. So it's going to attack. Yeah, I'm just going to take it here because I get to attack for 5 next turn in the air. Ooh, no. No, 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 no. Don't you sass me. Actually, now I get to attack for 6. You knew I had this. Don't you nice me. Because now they can't block with the other thing either. Alright. They're on 3. They have 1 blocker and their angel to gain them life. Yeah, taking 4. If they Blasphemous Edict or Wrath here... Okay. That's fine. If they kill Krenko, I'm gonna be in a bit of trouble. I can definitely outmuscle their angel here. Alright, Fiendish Panda's a bit rough, but... That's a pretty good one. I get back the Goblin and cast it so that way Krenko has 2 bodies to work with. And I think that's what I'm doing here. Okay. Yep. Sure is a panda they have. It's going to be funny when they don't attack with anybody here, because it's bad for them to attack. Yep. They got to read everything, figure out what this looks like in a second. Oh, I can't block it, so I'm just taking 2 in the air. Activating Cranko. Attacking for 3. This turn. Another goblin, which means Cranko makes 3, 4, 5 goblins now. Yep. Ain't a life. Throw your panda. You're at 3 now. Another creature technically gets you to 4. Are we gonna get to live the Cranko Blasphemous Act dream next turn? Like, I make 5 goblins at the end of their turn, untap, make 10 goblins, Blasphemous Edict for 1. They get to keep their whatever they get back off the panda, and a tap skeleton. I just sack the 10 goblins I just made, and like 3 other ones. Or... that would exile their thing. Their panda. Stop them from getting anything back. But I think we just go for the win first and see what happens. We go for this win first, and then we can do the other thing if it doesn't work. Opponent's like, why are you slow rolling me? It's like, because I wanted to do the cool thing, but the cool thing might not be good enough. Cool thing might be too silly there. Alright, first win. Just need 5 more. Oh, I'm on the play again, and I have 2-drop, 3-drop, potentially 4-drop, put a lot of pressure on them. Which was the one thing I did not have game 1, so... they're gonna break serve with Alamore Elves. So a little bit rough. Especially if they can deploy a 3-3 this turn. If they have the 3-3, I think I just need to run out Borders without Raid. A Scooze, and leaving up red mana very intentionally. Alright. Oh, now aren't they gonna feel silly if they burst lightning my vampire? We do have the 4th land, so I do get to attack with a menace creature next turn. Alright. Every one of these games is nerve-wracking. Even if I had a loss to give, it's like, once I lose that one time, then I don't have any, so... And since I've already lost the one time, every single game is gonna be like, oh, please, because it's best of 1, it's high variance, I'm not the best Magic player in the world. Any bad decision. Like, I have a lot of power in this deck. This deck is very good, but... I'm already in trouble if they just have giant growth here. I'd be in so much trouble. Where are my eaten alives? I need to kill that Scooz. Alright. Right side is they still don't have a great attack here. Yeah, that's a land. That's a top land, so that threatens nothing on this board. I was really hoping for eaten alive there. It's not the worst, because it gets to attack here. Force some action. Now, they could just double block with their 2 lifelink creatures, and then the Scooz grows to like a 6-power creature, but right now I'm holding out for, what's its name anyway, so killing a 3/4 lifelink here. Keep this board under control. Like, Brazen Scourge is basically gone forever now. Yeah, being able to make 1/1s takes away a lot of the potency of my menace now. That is so bad there. I'm wondering if now I run out the other Gourmand, attack with the first one, and sacrifice the second one and buy back both dead creatures while they can't activate Scooz. To try and find a way to get back into this, like... I think I'm okay with doing that, so... Attack with the first one. Buff it up. Sack the other one. There we go. Okay. Them for 4. Cast the Macabre Waltz. Buy back both of them. Discard the Swamp. And then sack the tapped Vampire to kill the Scooz now. They can't gain life with it. The Scooz and the Elfsworn Giant are both problems here. I definitely want to kill one of them right now. Before they get too much value. I guess it's actually the Giant first. Do they actually have the indestructible trick? The uncommon? Okay. There was a pause there, so they might have that. And then they realized I was going to exile their thing. I could have also hit the Scooz because of Slagstorm, and maybe I should have given that a little more consideration. I currently have 1 dead creature. They currently have 1 dead creature. So this thing can have 6 toughness here. I have multiple Wraths in my deck. So I think... I think I'm okay trying to trade here and making them use whatever trick they have. It could be the indestructible counters trick also, since they have 2 Felidars, the Scooz. Okay, it was Divine Resilience, so they did have the indestructible trick. Alright. Eating my guys doesn't actually let them kill my other creature, though, so... But now I still have the 4 toughness creature, in theory. Ah, okay. Never mind. I have nothing. Moving on. Alright, so either Blasphemous Edict to kill all of their things, or another Eaten Alive to kill the Skoos here. Oh, Edict me. Alright, I'll take the Slag Storm. That leaves them with one creature on board. It is the Skoos, but I have two more, Eaten Alives and the Edict in my deck, so yeah, they have plenty of food. They can grow their Skoos to titanic proportions, but they're top decking, and they can hit me for 8 here, which is fine. Do I have any dead things left now? I have no, so they would have to eat from their own graveyard. Yep. Alright. I don't have a ton of time, but there we go. Skoos down. They have 2 cards in hand now. They could always have, like, another giant green creature, and I could always be in trouble again. Might have the 3/1 to flash out to block him. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna get Krenko online. Because Krenko making goblins to feed to the Gourmand. Okay. That's fine. It's not the best, but it's fine. Alright, I'm just gonna attack them with Brazen Scourge then. They get a food either way, so trading off the Gourmand or trading off the Brazen Scourge doesn't change much. I might wait a turn, because I do have the Skeleton somewhere in the deck, too. No. If they have a trick, I want them to use it here, and is the last thing in their hand anything? No, they're just gonna eat their food then. Alright, that's pretty good. I'm gonna have 3 spells on top and I'm gonna be sad. Oh no! Alright. Lose 2 lands, keep an Eaten Alive. Perfect. No, that was insane. Not even gonna attack with their truffles anymore. 1 unknown in their hand. Alright, let's give them the option to trade off truffles first. Yeah, okay. Okay. In and of itself, not a thing. I will offer the trade for it. Because if they draw a big creature, then it's going to be able to trade with the Scourge, and the big creature can still trade with the Death Toucher, so alright. How many of my Eaten Alives have I seen? Was that all 3 of them? Do I just have the Act now? 1, 2, 3. Yep, alright. Okay. Alright. Yeah, no, that Skeleton was clutch. If I had to draw those 2 lands, I might have been in a bit more trouble there.
This hand is slow, but it has Krenko and a 3-drop goblin in it, and the Slag Storm, and like, I have the stuff I need. I'm gonna keep this, and if I lose, it's my fault for keeping what is ostensibly a slow hand. I need to draw land, and I need to draw creatures, both at the same time. Alright, Swamp next turn, please. Because if I miss on the land drop, I'm going to be in a lot of trouble. Okay. I'm going to lead with the Plunderer, because it attacks into anything. And I kind of want them to build out their board. Like, they're already inclined to anyway. Yeah, I'm going to take the 2 here, because I'm going to attack back into their thing, whatever it is. Yep. Alright. Yep, I am content to keep trading damage here. Offer the trade for the Lagak, because it's out of range of everything else right now. Keep the Annihilating Fire. Yeah, let's run out Krenko. Let's make them kill my stuff first. Because they kind of have to kill Krenko if they can kill Krenko here. Okay. They got back the Lagak. It's gonna be a while before Krenko can do the Fun Blasphemous Act combo, but... I'm going to need to Annihilating Fire the Flyer, I think. Alright, we're still gonna trade with this thing. This thing can't block, but it's a 4-turn air clock. They're going to attack me with the Lagak by giving it haste. Yeah, okay. We kill that, send it to exile. Run out the Slicer. Attack with Krenko, because we get a goblin anyway this way. If they give that haste and attack, they don't have blockers, so... Yeah, I'm just taking it here, so 3, 4, 5, 6, or we attack with these 2 and get another goblin, and then make... Yeah, I think Krenko's on goblin making duty now. That's 4. 4 gets me 8. It also lets me, like, quad block the 3, 4 if I want to. But it also means that we are just about ready to... Okay, fine. Fine, you big jerk. Okay. Surprise goblins one time. For Xaxes. While they're tapped out. No. No, shame on me for asking.
Alright, so we free roll the attack with the 1. Oh god, I'm almost dead to the Lagak now. They're out of cards in hand, right? So I do still win this with Surprise Goblins. Can put me to 2 by attacking with the 1/3. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so we probably can't block the Lagak then. So it's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 1, like that. Yep, okay. Alright, Gourmand's a really good draw here. Dead to a lot of things, though, but that's fine. So... yeah, hit him for 4. Play the Gourmand out. Landfall put me to 1. Their own Searing Goblin. Alright, they have no cards in hand, so... 2, 3, 4... so they block. Yeah, they're definitely blocking the other thing, so... they might not block with the Goblin, though, because the Goblin represents potential lethal next turn. I'm sacrificing this Goblin anyway, so... it doesn't really matter. Okay. I was gonna say, they might take an extra point of damage here, so... I still have a land to play. Okay. So... creature. What is actually best here? Probably the Krenko still. Well. Oh, okay. Or we can just win. when we have everything, it doesn't feel easy. Well, now if I lose, I get nothing. All these wins, if I lose, I get nothing. So... I couldn't even give you gold. Like, you can't re-enter the thing with gold. Still trading off all your gems. I mean, it has my literal best card and a Wrath. I don't think I can mulligan this. And we even get to attack now with the 1-1, and it doesn't matter if it dies or not, and we get to play the borders? Yeah, okay. Alright. As good as it's getting. That guy is potentially a huge problem. Oh, they're taking one here, because there's no way they are ever blocking, but... we are still going to have to deal with him eventually. So, mountain off the top. Right, that's not card draw, so we did hit the mountain. Alright, we just have to get to 13 goblins before they can get to 13 fairies, and I think we'll be good. Ah, Krenko's in witness protection. Yeah, I mean, I can still sacrifice my 1-1 here, so... skeleton. Or I could sacrifice Krenko if I really wanted to, but I think that's a bit much right this second. Alright. Well, now I kind of want to sacrifice Krenko because of the Macabre Waltz, but... what am I killing here? Probably the Angel. Like, I think I can deal with their other stuff. It's the Angel that's going to be problematic, but I don't want to discard the Dragon Maker yet. Like, I want to wait and see if I can hit a land here, so... yeah... I could also just sacrifice the skeleton and bring it back. That would be fine, and I keep my board. Because I'm going to lose the Krenko eventually to the Edict, so... so I guess there's no reason to sacrifice him just yet. Alright, that's pretty good here. Excuse me. Right, did I have the counterspell for him? No, they have an Arcane Epiphany, which gives them a 1-1. The air. Grab some water. Can't block them, so... alright, so we go to combat. Swing all. Attack the skeleton. There's my 5th land. Right on time. Yep. Alright, I think my plan is to Burst Lightning their 2-1 flyer now. We're going to pass the turn, though, because I feel like they're holding up Counterspell. If they go for a draw, I'll kill it in response. Alright, now I'm probably going to Edict instead. So... this is a bit too much damage in the air. I wonder if I'm supposed to try and bait out the counter spell. I could be dead here. If they have the counter and they don't go for anything... This does take away lethal from them. I'm just trying to get them to do other stuff first. Just trying to see if I can bait them into doing anything else here. Alright. I'll go for it. Yep. And they had reinforcements, too. Alright, I tried. I tried my best, and I got nothing for my results, so... that was an incredibly strong deck, too. I think I threw game 1. I should have mulliganed that hand, but... then we would have played against different opponents with different draws and different everything, so... and it forces me to claim my nothing. Yeah, I forgot to do that yesterday. Alright. I'm probably not going to do another one of these. There's a slim chance I do one more, but... I think I'm off it now, because that deck was incredible, and I could not win, so... so yeah, alright, that's going to do it for me for right now. I'm going to take a break, shake it off, maybe come back and do some regular drafts, or maybe I'm just going to do what I did yesterday and keep sorting my collection. It's been a whole thing. I'm finally at a point where I can get the stuff out of the dining room and off the dining room table for Thanksgiving next week. So that's a good place to be in. I'm feeling really proud about that, because I was really worried I was not going to make it, but... I had so much stuff to move around and so much stuff I wanted to sort before then, so getting to sort most of it has been really helpful. But yeah, it's going to do it for me for right now. I hope this helps you if you want to do one of these, to either see how strong the opposition can be and how easily you can just lose 2 games and be done, and how you can do well and then not get anything, too. Like, we got 3 wins and 2 losses and we got nothing for that, so... but yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Have a good rest of your day.